I would suggest that we may be entering the age of consciousness. We are becoming conscious of consciousness. And that is a radical shift for humanity because it now gives us a choice as to how we'd like to evolve going forward. Choice instead of chance. Some of the characteristics are, and it really shows up in many young people, altruism, moving from me to thee or we, moving from head to heart, moving from seeing is believing to believing is seeing are some of its characteristics. One of the byproducts is collaboration. Look at what's going on, whether we like it or approve of it or whatever. The ideas coming out of, let's say, the birth of the internet. There was a meeting in France years ago as the internet was getting cranked up. U.S. business people, government people, telling the French industrialists, French government people about the internet and why it's important, and then you should do it. One of the French people said, "Who owns it?" No answer. Nobody owns it, or everybody owns it. It was a highly collaborative effort to create the internet. And we see numerous examples of that. The development of the operating system Unix, the development of Facebook, and on it goes. Those were highly collaborative efforts born out of less about me and less about making money and attempting to do something good for the whole of mankind. One last thing, and time is up, almost. So now the question of action is in front of us. What to do about it? What practical things can I do in my workplace, regardless of the nature of my work, whether I'm paid or not, whatever it is, including homeowner, consumer, volunteer, whatever it is. Here are some opportunities for how I will actively think, speak, and act. Nobody, I think, can stop me from silent prayer in my workplace. Nobody can stop me from blessing another employee, my boss, the owners of the business entity or nonprofit entity. Nobody can stop me from blessing a customer, a vendor, whom I'm trying to squeeze every last dime from, or a competitor. Years ago, still around, an earlier computer networking company preceding Cisco was Novell. Novell was founded by a man by the name of Ray Norda. Ray Norda coined a term, co-opetition, meaning we as an industry we competitors can get together and without collusion we can create better products and services and we can create a better industry for ourselves and our customers. So can I bless a competitor? Why not? Anybody, anytime, 24/7, it's free and it works. 94% of the US population believes in the efficacy of prayer, however we express it. Meditation, can I spend a few moments at my desk in the morning or any time or during a break or during lunch just going quiet and meditating? Why not? Nobody has to know about it. I don't have to say anything about it. I don't have to stand up at my desk when I do it. Again, 24/7, it's free and it works. Most of us know that. Google has meditation rooms for its employees, and they teach meditation on the campus. Not of any particular religious variety, but certainly of a spiritual nature. Self-examination, where are my spiritual assets? What's going on today? Am I being self-centered and selfish, Thomas? Yep. Do I have an opportunity to shift it? Yes, if I choose to. Reading. Nobody can really stop me from keeping some form of spiritually based material or reading in my work place, desk, cubicle, office, home office, whatever it is. I know a number of people who do that. And maybe before they start work, they will read something relevant to themselves as part of starting their workday, or during a break or whatever it is. Journaling. Well, what to journal? Well, one thing that I do personally is I keep a gratitude journal on my desk, and I write at least one thing at the end of every workday about what am I grateful today about my work. What is it? Whatever it is. And it's refreshing for me to go back and read those. Someone said it, light, inducing fun, lightness, humor into my work and workplace, and especially how I treat myself and therefore treat other people to every extent possible. Finally, giving. We talked about Target Corporation. This can be done at smaller group levels. Build a house for Habitat, Habitat for Humanity. Give to United Fund. Give to a local food bank. Give to some other employee who's hurting. Hey, can I help you today? I see you're in trouble. Why don't you go home if you can, and I'll take over your work to help you out. Give the extra measure to a customer. Give an extra measure to a vendor. So these are possibilities for how we would carry our spiritual nature, literally live, practical, day-to-day into work. So your assignment from this course this morning is to set an intention that you will, in this transformation that takes place within us, about our consciousness, our awareness in our work of all kinds, set an intention to be aware of it and to choose to take any one of those or any other spiritual practices that you're familiar with and consciously induce it into your work. It will change our world. Do you have any questions and comments you want to offer at this point? Yes, Christy.
So from upper management. With regards to upper management, how would you take these principles and, because it's usually a top-down approach in terms of setting the business corporate environment within a company. So how would you, many of the things we were talking about were on an individual basis. So how, and it feels to me that it would probably be even more impactful if it became a tone of the environment overall as an accepted practice. How would you present that to corporate America specifically, or encourage individuals to bring that to their workplace?
It's a great question. And I don't have a canned answer, but let's look at it this way. I think there's the possibility of a push-pull. For those of us who are leaders in some way in any given work setting, we have an opportunity to express what we've been describing here without having to say, this is the way we're going to do it. But rather, as a leader, I behave that way, and I believe that then it runs into the organization. There's also the push-up, the grassroots, where I, as an individual, will simply adopt this way of working and let it spread as it will spread. Let it affect and infect others. So that is, I think, the way to go about it. Top down, bottoms up, and hopefully they'll meet in the middle. I have to stop. I apologize for running over. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you.